Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. The great lion was so mad when he came back. He was mad at the Ogidigba people. How can I, a king, give an order and, delegate my wife to go and represent me in an event? And you will come and sit down and decide which of them goes because they are your daughters. Who does that? Where have that ever... In fact, where does that even happen? How is it even possible that you have the temerity to do something like this? Who the hell do you people think you are? Now, you do know that they have is it Paropo or one of these there? All of these things they did beside that man, the man did not know because the great lion's anger was directed at the man. And when he came back, the first thing he did was to call for that man to come, the head of Ogidigba. The head of Ogidigba, he is old. Most times, most of these issues, they don't even take to him. He said he was not aware, like he didn't even know there was anything like that. So because I got married to your daughters, you think that you have the right to even run my personal business, decide on which wife or what? Why don't you come and decide who stays with me overnight? Since you think you have that authority. Now, if you look at the event that have been happening, you see that, Blublo was not like readily available. Like if you know one thing about her, she's always readily available, always all over the place, smiling all over the place, handling things her own way and all of that. But if you look like she is right there in the palace, but it's been scanty. Now her presence has been scanty. It's scanty because of all of this drama that she has had to go through. How they hijacked just the representation in Ibadan. They hijacked it and they gave to the other one. They threatened her and told her that if she continues in that trajectory where she's not ready to work with Ebony, that they are going to close her own door. Now, closing her own door, I don't know if you still understand what this is all about. I told you, from the Ogidigba alone, they have like 16 to 17 doors. So what that means is that if they were going to give the great lion all their daughters, they would have given him alone like 16 to 17 daughters, okay? So the two who are being represented here in the great lion's palace are representing the 17 doors. So they believe that you cannot walk on your own. You cannot halfway, decide that you are on the side of your husband. You need to know that you are representing an entity and you will work in the interest of that entity. And that was why they took this and they gave to the other one. So going forward, they will be making these decisions. And the great lion say, okay, so if that is what you're saying, that going forward, you'll be making these decisions, we are going to see who the great lion is and who the great lion is not, because you're not going to force and shove things down my throat. When you came and started threatening my wife, that is Blublo, that if Blublo continues in that trajectory, that you are going to close that door. How are you going to close it? When you close it, are you going to shove another daughter down my throat? Because that is where this is going to. What they are trying to say to Blublo right now is that if she doesn't cooperate with them, if she doesn't work the way that they want her to work, that she is, as in they will push her out and give the great lion another daughter to marry. And the great lion is saying that I am not a toy. You cannot just come and decide what you want with me. You cannot do that. You cannot. It's not even possible. So what are you saying? Are you going to shove another daughter down my... The great lion was upset. The great lion was upset. How dare you? How can I choose someone to represent me? You go and you change it because they are your daughters. Do you realize that they are here because I allowed them here? If I say no today, they will not be here. It was a very big thing because the entire time Blublo was crying and crying. So right now they are basically making it look as if it is the gross lack of cooperation from the side of Blublo that is making Ebony to continue to shrink and shrink, that is making her fight so much. If they were standing up together and fighting like, you know, people from the same party, people who are working in oneness, that there's no way this defeat would have come close to them, because right now it's looking as though there is going to be a defeat. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Delarama. I bring you fresh and spicy just from the sources, still on the royals. How are you guys doing? Happy new week to you. I appreciate you guys so much. I love you. Esheo adukpeo, my people. Delarite, my Delarite, my Delarite, my own people. Delarite, my Delarite, my Delarite, my super people. Esheo adukpeo, my people. It is not a small thing that has been going on. Oh. It's been, you know, fight here, fight there, fight here, fight there. Now, the Great Lion now, they said someone Ebony to find out why Ebony will continue to live in that level of disobedience. Even if your family called you and decided against what I have decided, if you truly had respect for me, if you truly see me as a husband to you, you will stand by me. Remember, Blublo comes from the same family. Blublo was doing this thing that you're doing until later Blublo rediscovered herself. Why do you continue to do this? Now, because of what you have done, I am ready for you whatever way. They said Ebony's mom was crying the entire time because she said that she had told Ebony not to go. But you do know that Ebony is this one person that, you know, wants to be seen, wants to be heard and all of that. It doesn't matter who, as in she wants to always be in that place where she can tell everybody in the world that, look, she is better than the jewel. She can do better than the jewel. She is loved more than the jewel and all of that. And that is what all of this competition is all about. And then you see that with everything she is doing, the jewel is winning her every day. Morning, afternoon, evening, the jewel continues to win her, but she will never stop. They said when the Great Lion asked her that question, she was crying that she said it was not. The only thing for her, it wasn't about what my husband is saying or what the king is saying. It's about how when I go there carrying that what do you call it, say, the way people will see me, the way they will perceive me, they will know that there is no problem and all of that. That was what she was thinking at that time. And going for that event was very important to her, so she could care less about any other person. They say Blublo was crying the whole time because the monarch was so angry. I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.